We can start up. Check. Hello. 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 A very hearty and cheerful good morning to one and all present here. I, Yashwant Bhosle, welcomes all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais and take the privilege to host Alumni Talk Series Dil Se 2024. Today we have amongst us Professor Munish Sharma, Director GS Mandal, Dr. Nilesh Patil Sir, Director Maharashtra Institute of Technology, Dr. Amit Ravte Sir, Dean Student Development and Alumni Affairs, and our esteemed alumnus Mr. Anshul Jairath Sir, Director MJM Fine Enclosures Pvt Limited, Bangalore, India, and all the deans, associate deans, respected head of departments, faculty members, and my dear friends. Alumni Talks serves as a bridge between the past, present, and future of our institution. They offer a unique perspective on the journey from the student life to professional success, showcasing the real world applications of the knowledge and skills acquired during the once academic tenure. These talks provide an opportunity for our current students to learn from the experiences, challenges, and triumphs of those who have walked the same halls and have faced same crosswords in their careers. Maharashtra Institute of Technology has launched such a series of talks, Dil Se, to not only provide a platform for meaningful interactions and connections between the alumni, faculty, and students, but also to foster a sense of belonging and pride in our alma mater. We are honored to have esteemed alumnus Mr. Anshul Jairath Sir for the second session in this series today. Now, I would like to request respected Dr. Amit Ravte Sir, Dean of Student Development and Alumni Affairs, to give the preamble and enlighten us by putting a spotlight on today's event.
Thank you. Respected dignitaries, Professor Munish Sharma Sir, Director General of MIT, our today's esteemed alumnus, Mr. Anshul Jairath, directors, deans, associate deans, faculty members, dear students. This is the time we all are eager to listen to the person. So even if it is announced that this is the second session, let me inform sir that the concept of this alumni talk series generated after we were discussing about you. When respected Munish Sharma sir discussed about you, then we thought of we should start a series where people like you would come and guide our students, motivate our students by their life journeys. So unfortunately, sir was out of India at that time. So we had started with the alumnus Bhushan Lohar, who's at US and was here. But definitely, sir, this is the pride moment for us. I think whatever I was planning to say, the anchor has already informed everything. So this is not the time I should take much of the time of this event. But then I take this opportunity to thank Anshul sir for being here. And I definitely think that this session will be very much useful. So this session is being telecasted on YouTube live as well. And link has been shared with all the alumnus, all the students of MIT, because the capacity of this hall is 250. And definitely the people who want to listen to you is not what we can actually judge. So we have made this YouTube live. So definitely I'll not take much of the time. I'll stop here. And I wish all the best to all of you to receive the maximum gains out of this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. One tree can start a forest. One word can form a goal. One candle can wipe out darkness. And a true leader has a confidence to stand alone. We are delighted to have renowned expert whose career highlights in brilliance in both academia and the business of our platform today. Please join me in giving Mr. Anshul Jairath a hearty welcome. Mr. Anshul Jairath, sir, accomplished his bachelor's in engineering and production in 1999 from MIT, followed by the postgraduate diploma in business management. He has a background in running an industry for the sheet metal parts manufacturing from IT, telecom, medical, and aerospace industries with over 13 years of collaboration with a Swiss company. With total of 24 years of experience in the production field, he has worked with the Indian, Japanese, and German companies, excelling as a marketing head for Capital Machines. In 2011, he started a venture manufacturing sheet metals for the Europe, USA, and Indian markets, targeting sectors like electrical, electronic, aerospace, IT, and medical parts. As the chairman and managing director of Indian operations, he oversees a tech setup with unmanned lines of productions in 7,000 square meter area in Bangalore, Karnataka. Recognized for his technical expertise, business development strategies, and process optimization, Mr. Jairath has proven ability to develop and implement innovative strategies that drive business growth. His strong analytical skills and attention to detail has been crucial in identifying improvement areas and implementing effective solutions. Sir believes in the power of words and guidance of loved ones, teachers, and professors, which have strengthened his management abilities. Sir is now looking forward to a new venture in Germany where he aims to apply his expertise, lead high performance teams, and achieve memorable results. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause to Mr. Anshul Jairath, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor Munish Sharma, sir, to felicitate Mr. Anshul Jairath, sir. In light of his remarkable achievements and unwavering commitment to excellence, we are privileged to have Mr. Anshul Jairath grace us with his presence today. Let us extend our sincere gratitude for joining us and eagerly anticipate the insights he will share with us. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I hope I'm audible to the last benches over there. Great. I'm running short of words today, but I can't afford that as I have to speak. I thank you all. Thank you very much for your affection. Thank you very much for your warmth. I thank you all for accepting me today. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for that. I would like to start my talk with a disclaimer. The disclaimer is that I never claim to be a motivational speaker. Rather, I would like to talk as a storyteller. A story of a man whose perfectly imperfect life made him who and what he is today. It's a story of a man who, in pursuit of his dreams and aspirations, made people realize that if you feel that your life is hard and you want to give up just because you feel the life is unfair, then think again. Because if you think like that, you are doing unfair to your own self. It's a story of a man made people realize that sometimes the problems are not so big, rather we are too small as we are not able to handle them. It's a story of a man in time realized that the real happiness is not in success, money, fame. The real happiness lies in gratitude. The real happiness lies within. I'm going to tell you the story of that man. It's my story. A story of gratitude. I really believe that we all work hard for education, after education, for our job, for our livelihood. But see, we work hard, we earn money, but we do it for ourselves. That's not life. You go out, fetch for the people who need your support, who are there, who are looking for somebody to hold their hands, who should be there, that somebody will come and help me out. Go out, look for such people, hold their hands, give them a confidence that you are there. If they have a trouble, you are there to support them. And if this gives a confidence to them, and the day the person smiles just because of this confidence, and he believes that you are there for them, trust me, that's the day you live. It's the story which I'm going to tell you today. See, every one of us has a lot of instances in the life. Every one of us. But certain instances in the life are so strong that rather it will change your DNA. Trust me, these instances may affect you physically, but these instances will transform you to the best version of you forever. You will come out of this, but will be having a soul which will be the best of you for your whole life. That's what I experienced in my life career. I'm a strong believer of the power of words. Many people, they talk before they think. But I know what's the value of words. The words can make you, the words can break you. The words can heal your soul. The words can destroy you forever. So wherever I go, I always use the positive approach. Whether I'm in India, I'm abroad, I meet a lot of people. A lot of people, a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions, a lot of advices, a lot of negative thoughts, negative opinions. But I always take it, the advice towards a positive approach. They call it adversity, I call it opportunity. They call it weakness, I call it a strength. They call it as a failure, I call it as an opportunity for success. They look at me. They look at me for my inabilities for certain things. I look at myself for my abilities for many things. They look at my weaknesses. I look at my strength. That's how I look at the life to see what I can do in my life. So now I'd just like to tell you what I did, how I pursued in my life, and what challenges I had in my life. I was 17 years old when I came to MIT College for my Bachelor's of Engineering in the year 1995. My father was working as a veterinary doctor. My mother was a school teacher. I belong to a very conservative family. I have one elder sister. She also did engineering from D.Y. Patil College from Pune. My parents had a very much handsome salary, but they had a vision and a dream to see their children as good engineers. I told my father, if this makes you happy, I will say yes. I came to Aurangabad. I did my Bachelor's of Engineering. During the 4-year course of my graduation, I never gone for any extra coachings outside, never. I am a strong believer that professors and the teachers are the one who will change your life. If you listen seriously to your professors, either it's on a curriculum, extra curriculum, or even your personal problems, trust me, professors are the one who will change you alive. I'm the biggest example for that. Forget about the language. My fear was when I put a plug into a socket, I switch it on. What should be the next I should do to make the computer operational? I had absolutely no idea what I should do. Because I'm talking at that time when during my school times, I've never even seen the computer. Of course, my parents were not able to even afford that. And this was very disturbing for me. And there was the biggest fear factor. How should I come out of it? That I don't know anything about the computers. And I have a subject. So it was very disturbing for me. One day I made up my mind, I want to come out of this fear factor. I went to my professor, Mr. R.G. Tate. He was teaching us automatic control systems. I went to him. I told him, sir, I need your support. I'm very weak in computers. I don't know what should I do. And it's very disturbing for me. What should I do in that? He told me, just pull a chair. I was sitting across the table. He asked me, Mr. Jairath, how much computers do you know? I said 0. He said, what? I said 0. Trust me, my professor, neither he laughed at me, neither he reacted, but he took my answer very seriously. He told me, Mr. Jairath, if you really wanted to learn computers, look for somebody who has a passion to teach, but in the vicinity of MIT. Because I was in a hostel and I was advised by him that it's not worth to go a long distances. But I was surprised. At that time, I was surprised by this advice, that why he told me this. I thought he will tell me, oh, go for some big computer institutes, get a certification courses, you can get a good knowledge and a certificate for that. But no, he never told that. I presumed that he would have said that thinking that I cannot afford the fees, but I was wrong. I was totally wrong on that. Anyhow, he advised me. I took his advice. I started looking for somebody who could teach me computers. I found a boy in Osmanpura who was teaching for his livelihood. Around 3 to 4 boys he used to teach computers. I went to him, I told him, I want to learn computers. Will you teach me? He was extremely happy. The reason was this adds to his curriculum, and he could tell the people that I'm having a students from MIT College who are coming to me for learning computers. He said, yes, I will teach you. I was with him for 6 months. He was the one who taught me not only the basics of the computers, he taught me how to do typing on a computer, how actually the computers to be used, why I should type a letter on a computer and not by hand. It means I should be much faster on a computer to type a letter rather than writing by my own hands. And that I learned from him. That gave me a good interest into the computers. From there, I started getting interest to learn more and more. I learned certain languages after that, of course, not from him, but that gave me an interest. And today, definitely, I could do a networking. I can solve the problems of the computers. I can do all the things in my company of my own. I really thank that boy, and hats off to my professor who gave me such an excellent advice. I really realized that day that it was not a certificate that's important for me, it's the knowledge, the confidence that was important for me. And that I still remember what my professor gave me for that. I did my engineering. I finished in 4 years in 1999. I was first in the college. I was fifth in the university. I was very happy and proud. I came to my professor. I told him, sir, I've got these marks. He looked at it. I was very delighted that now I will get a good job. I will work for different companies. And now my studying part is over. I was happy. My professor looked at it. He said, very good, Anshul. A very good start. Start? I thought it's an end. I thought now I get my education is finished. Now I can go for jobs. I can get a good jobs. But my professor told me, don't even think of a job. Go for a post-graduation. I was just looking at him. I didn't answer anything on that. But he told me, no, you should. My professor, guided me. Knowledge is something which nobody can take from you. It will be there with you throughout your life. Whatever you learn, either in the college, post-graduations, or the experiences, nobody can take it from you. I took the advice of my professor. I finished my post-graduation. I did post-graduation diploma in business management. Whatever I learned in the post-graduation, that is what practically I'm doing it in my company, which I never learned in the engineering. I learned in post-graduation. That really, really helps me today when I take my decisions in my company, in the favor of my employees, in the favor of my team, my customers, my vendors, suppliers. That is what I learned theoretically in post-graduation. Again, excellent advice. Again, thanks a lot to him for giving me such an excellent advice. I did my engineering. I finished my graduation, post-graduation. I went back to North India looking for a job. I got a first job in a company called Abrol Engineering. This company works for rail coach factories, RCF in Kapurthala. I got a first job. My salary was 2,400 rupees per month. I was very happy to get a first appointment letter in my hand. And I came home. I told my father, I've got a job. My father asked me one question: what's your salary? I said 2,400 per month. Told me, just go there. A laborer is working. Ask him how much he's earning. I went there. He told me that he's earning 80 rupees per day. So 80 rupees per day means 2,400 rupees per month. And I came back to my father. I told him that he told 80 rupees per month. My father told me he's earning 2,400. You are also earning 2,400. So no difference. So don't be so excited. And that. Trust me, I didn't feel anything, but I realized what my professor told me during when I was in MIT. He told me, Mr. Jairath, if you get a chance to work in a good company, even for free, don't lose the opportunity. You will get a practical knowledge to work in a company that will be really good for your career. I told my father, no, I want to work. Let the salary be whatever, I don't care. I want to work. I worked for 1.5 years in that company. Then I worked for another company where the salary was 4,800. After that, I joined one Japanese company. Of course, my salary at that time was around 25,000 per month. But what really made me happy was that was the first time I've ever taken a flight from Delhi to Mumbai. Never even seen the aeroplane till that time. When I used to go from the college to my home, I've never traveled any air-conditioned coach of the train, never. I could not afford that. I used to go with second class, a 2 days journey. I could not afford. But when they gave me things to work in a Japanese company and I got a first opportunity to take a flight, I said, wow, that's awesome. I decided now I will work full of my life in this company because, they gave me opportunity to take a flight and that. And I worked for 5 years in sales of capital equipment. Then, of course, that 5 years gave me a passion that I wanted to be the best salesman. I wanted to prove that I can sell something better than what the management expected from me. I did a remarkable sales. I still remember I was being awarded by 10 grams of gold for an excellent performance as a sales manager. After 5 years, I was given an opportunity by a German company, their competitor, to come for an interview. The company is called Trump. That's the world's number one for capital equipment, for sheet metal machines. When I got that opportunity, I got an email. I was very excited that it's a world's number one company. I would like to work for that. They called me to Pune. I was at Pune airport. A person was standing there with a placard of my name. Wow. For me, it was amazing. Never happened in my life. I told that, yeah, this is my name. I went out. An Audi A8 car was standing for me. First time I was sitting in the Audi A8. I They took me to MG Road, Aurora Towers. They booked a big conference room for the interview. I thought there may be around 8 or 10 candidates for the interview, but no, I was the only one. There was a Scottish guy, a German guy, and 2 Indians. I was interviewed for nearly 2 hours. So that they told me, let's talk about the salary. Done. We were talking about salary, and of course, it was a sales job. A commission will be there. He told me, if you do a sales of 5 crores, we will give you this commission. You do a 11 crores, this will be the commission. I asked them the question, what if I cross 11 crores? Everybody started laughing on that because nobody has done in a particular year for that capital equipments more than that. They told me, Mr. Jairath, first cross 11 crores, then we will talk on that. I said, I did a sale of 27 crores. They were talking about 11 crores. I did for 27 crores. Same Scottish guy came. He told me, Mr. Jairath, come, let's sit down and let's talk about the commission now. For me, it was really a matter of pride that I could do what I was thinking in my mind because my thoughts were positive. Initially, I had no idea how will I sell a machine which starts from 4 crores. The smallest machine is 4 crores. The biggest machine is around 11 crores. How will I sell that? No idea. No manufacturing system in India. I've never seen the plant, nothing. Everything is in Germany. How will I convince the customer? But I had a vision. No, I wanted to do that. Yes, that made me to go next steps, to learn a lot, to see how I can achieve that. After that, I always ask myself, what next? This is done. Now, what next? That's always my point in my mind. See, I always believe, a failure can be an option. I repeat, failure can be an option. Give up can never be an option. A failure will give you another opportunity for success. But if you give up in the life, there's no opportunity left out. So we should never think of giving up. Rather than we should try to see how I can solve the problem. After working for Trump, no more company was left on that hierarchy. Either I was to work for some lower company at some different positions or to do something different. Then I thought, let me start my own. I'll start my own business. But I knew that if I need this machine, I have to spend huge money, huge. Machine starting is 3 crores, 4 crores. And I don't need one machine, I need a couple of machines. So it's a huge investment. Trust me, for my father, when he was paying my college fees, he used to work day and night. So that I should not say him, yeah, I've got a reminder from the college for the fees. Of course, never it happened. And he was always able to pay my fees on time. My fees, my sister's fees. We were both in the college at the same time. And now I believed that I wanted to go for a business. What I did is, I first thought before taking a decision, let me just pen down what I need. See, in our life, we think a lot but practically output comes different. It's because we don't pen down it. Trust me, you pen down what you did today will help you for tomorrow. Make it a practice. Day morning, write it down. Don't think, write it down. This is what I want to do. In your curriculum, extra curriculum, whatever, pen down. I want to do this. Even I say I want to meet a professor, I should write it down. I want to meet him. I want to go to the college. I wanted to learn this subject. I want to memorize this. I want to go for badminton class, whatever. Then, end of the day, look into it what you did. What was your output? Trust me, this is your self assessment, which will help you to analyze where you rate yourself in your life. Don't let anybody to rate you. Rate yourself. That will really help you step by step to go ahead. I was thinking what to do. I pen down all what I need for a business. Looking into a conservative side, what I need, what I don't need, all that. Final figure came out to be 10 crores I need to start the business. To start, I need 10 crores, whereas my bank balance was not even 10 lakhs. I had no properties that I could sell it out or mortgage to the bank so that I can take a loan from the bank to start the business. Where I could dare to ask my father, give me 10 crores when I know he doesn't have. Why I'm emphasizing this is because many of us think that I don't have money. My parents don't have money. So I can't be a good entrepreneur. I can't have my own business. I can't go ahead. It's better I take a job of a handsome salary and go ahead. That's a thought many of us has. Even I do had the same earlier, but my visions and dreams were something different. Then the question for me was, who will give me the money? From where I will get the money to start the venture. For starting, I need 10 crores. Okay. I approached the bankers. I asked them what are their options, how they will fund me out. Nothing came out. Zero. They asked me one question. You have property? You have bank balance? Nothing. Thank you very much. Have a cup of coffee. Finished. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Done. So bank door was locked. Now the question comes, what should I do? What I did is I went to German embassies. I approached Swiss embassies. I approached American embassies. I spoke to them. I asked them, are there companies who are looking for any investments in India? They gave me a list out of that. That list was really helpful for me. I started calling them, approaching them to sell myself to them. That if I can be of any use to start a new enterprise. I told them, no, I don't want to work for you. It's not that you put a company in India and I will work for that. No, that's not my motive. I was very clear. I told them this is what I want. I came across one company that's non-existing physically, but the company supports to get the work done in different countries, and they takes the royalty out of your total turnover. That was a very good start for me. Wow, I found something. I approached them. He says, yes, we will support you technically. Because I had experience of sales, zero experience about entrepreneurship, zero experience about manufacturing, nothing. But I wanted to do it. So that company told me, we will do it, but you have to pay the royalty to us. Fine, done. You are helping me, I'll pay you for that. That's okay, done. So we shake hands. Still, the question was from where to get the money. That was another thing coming in the mind. I remember I was sitting with one of the financial institutes. He guided me, why don't you look for ECB? ECB means external commercial borrowing. I was not knowing what is that. He just told me these things and he said, look for into it, you will get something. He was thinking that ECB is beyond my reach because I'm too young, no experience, nothing at all. But he left this word in my mind that ECB, look for that. I started exploring that. Really, I started exploring and I came to know that I can take the loans from the foreign banks with no collateral securities. I don't need to mortgage anything. I can take the loans from that. Indian banks would have given me a loan at 10%, 12% or whatever. I can take a loan at 0.5%, a loan from a foreign bank to India. That is what I was surfing on the internet. I got that. That was good. At least I got a light. Oh, this direction can really help me because I don't have money. And if I take ECB, that's good. They will only, hypothecate your machines. Hypothecation means that if I don't pay them back, the machines belong to them. Fine, done. At least I don't have to have any properties to mortgage. Done. That was really good. I did study on that. Then I came to know to get an ECB, what are the terms and the conditions. Good. I already had a company with me who was ready to support me technically. Financially, I found for the ECB. I started collaborating with them. I gave them 40% share of the company. That was mandatory for an ECB to have in India. 40% means what? Nothing. Because it's only in the papers. I have zero. I have no money with me. So let them have 40%. At least I'll get funds for India. Done. Then, see, for me, the good thing came was I don't need to pay them anything from my pocket. I have to pay only royalty of what I earn end of the year. Plus, I will get the ECB loan. Plus, nothing to mortgage. Tomorrow I fail in the business. Only the machines will be gone. My parents are safe. My house is safe. I won't lose anything. I found it to be really good. It's a good option to do that. At least the risk factor is too low. I'm not losing it. Fine, done. I thought, let's go into that. I did all the work, got the ECB loan sanctioned. The first 10 crores came to my account. Wow, that was amazing for me. I got the first 10 crores to my account with no property with me, nothing. Good to start the business. Now, starting the business, I have to get the machines, I have to get the customers, everything. Question is, I started negotiating on the machines part. I went to the Trump, the world's number one. I could have gone to the Chinese. I could have gone to any other company to start with the low cost machines. I could have thought in that way that let's start with a small, then go step ahead, go step ahead, go step ahead. I said, no, I'll buy the best ones. Since I did a remarkable sales in Trump, I was invited in Germany for the negotiation on the machines. I was sitting with the chairwoman, Mrs. Nicola Leibinger of the Trump Group. I was sitting there. I knew that it's the only opportunity for me to get a machine at discountable price because I'm going to leave Trump company. They will never give me again the same prices. Of course, it's a business for them. They are giving me a regard because I am an exceptional sales guy. So I went there. Firstly, I made a complete technical round. I added every option in the machine. Every possible option I added in the machine. Then I went to her. She gave me the last price what they sell the machine to India. To that price, I asked 50% discount. She was just staring at me. She was saying that I'm giving you the price at price we sell in India. I said, no, I want this price. I told her, come on, you see what your employee is going to do in India, and this is what he can do that. They had a long discussion, but finally they said, yes, we will give you on that price. So that was really a big achievement for me to get at 50% price to what they don't sell last price in India. Good. Then the question came to me was getting the machines in India, but there is an import duty on that. At that time, it was 26% import duty to get the machines in India. Oh, that was a big challenge. But that's just the money I'm giving it to the government, nothing else. Huge, huge money I have to pay. If I'm saying 10 crores, I have to pay 2.6 crores for a duty itself. Then, I was just sitting with a person who was, dealing in export obligations. I just went to him to ask him, maybe something may come out. I don't know. Let me talk to him. Let me see what he says. I just went to him to ask him, to listen to him rather than talking about myself. See, the thing is, if you are a good listener, trust me, your knowledge is more better than if you talk more. If you listen more, you will have more knowledge. Because you have an option to gain new things in yours. If you're more talkative, you are telling only about yourself. But if you are a good listener, you will learn many new things in your life. I went to him to see, let's see if something comes out. I was there in that. He told me, can you work on an EPCG concept? Again, a new term came for me, EPCG. Now, what is this? Again, he said, but trust me, Mr. Jairath, you have a lot of work to do for that. Lot. Are you able to do that? People were not taking me that seriously. Because they know I don't have money. I don't have anything. Only I'm talking big, big, big. but having nothing in my pocket. But they were not taking me seriously at all. But I was just trying to catch the words, what comes out from their mouth. He told me EPCG. Now, what is this EPCG? Thanks to Google, I just explored a lot. EPCG is Export Promotion of Capital Goods. Under this scheme, you can import the machines to India with 0% duty, absolutely zero, but you have to do exports 6 times the duty saved in 6 years. Say, for example, if I get a machine for 100 rupees, I paid 20 rupees as an import duty. If I want to save 20 rupees, then I have to do 6 times, 20 into 6, 120 in next 6 years as an export. If I'm able to do that, I have to give a declaration to the government of India that I will take under EPCG scheme. I said, why not? The only condition is if you don't do that, you have to pay the complete duty with interest penalties after 6 years. I said, yes, I'll do that. I took the license. For taking the license, trust me, I never gone to any agent, because I know agent will ask me huge money. He will say, come on, you are saving 2 crores. What's harm to give me 20 lakhs? Still you save 1.8 crores. For me, the question was, no, I'm not going to pay anything. I don't have money. I went to the department, started meeting the people. You have DGFT department. I'm sure you will have it in Aurangabad as well. So I went to in Bangalore, in Kodamangala it is, and I approached the department, highly supportive, highly cooperative. Whatever you want to ask, they will tell you. See, I was asking the layman questions to a professionals. They talk to consultants who are well versed with EPCG. And I'm going there to ask what is EPCG. You can understand what knowledge I had, nothing. But slowly and slowly they guided me. I applied for EPCG license. 10 days I got the license. Every machine came to India with 0 duty. I saved 2.5 crores of it with that duty part. This knowledge I never had. Nobody taught me. I never learned in the college. I only learned here. What I learned here is a good listener. My professors told me, talk less, listen more. You will be successful. That really pays me. Trust me, that really pays me in my life. This was not my attitude before that. But it got changed step by step, what I did. I got the machines in India, the first setup, started my venture. Now machines are there, everything is there. Where is the customer? No customer, nothing. I had no customers. I don't know who are the customers. And that. Number 1. Number 2, how to make a company profitable. Definitely, if I'm spending 10 crores, I need to have a good business so that I can make the company profitable. For profitable, I need to understand balance sheets, profit and loss statements, cash flows. This is the main subjects in accountancies. But I am from engineering side. I'm not from the accountancy side. Now the question comes, who will teach me about all this? Total zero. I had no knowledge. I only know 10 crores I have. I got the money in my account is there. I got the machines. Wow. Now, how much business I should do per year? No idea. What should be the profit margins? No idea. How much I should mark up the cost to run the business? No idea. Because I'm zero in accounts, totally zero. Done. Anyway, I started the company, but I wanted to learn all that. I hired one accounting firm, a pure professional firm. They said, "Don't worry, Mr. Jairath, we will support you in everything, this and that." But it's a professional company. A professional company is not there to teach me like a school. He will not teach me how to read a cash flow. Forget about making a cash flow. If somebody makes it for me, how to read it, I don't know. I was zero, totally zero. Forget about making a balance sheet of the company. How to read a balance sheet, I was zero, totally zero. And professional companies will never teach you that. Never. But for me, the question was, I need to learn that. But that company was supporting me for all statutory compliances of the government. But trust me, when the first financial year got over, they made the balance sheets, they gave it to me. I could not read that. I could not understand anything. Only thing they told me, here, you have to sign. I just signed that at all the places, give it to them. Work is over, but I was feeling very shameful that as a owner of the company, I don't know nothing. Absolutely. Of course, nobody's going to say me anything. The accounts team will say, "Oh, he's not from that background." Fine, done. And trust me, there are many companies whose owners don't take interest in that. And that's the biggest mistake we do it in the business. The biggest mistake is we depend upon accounting firms to do that because we don't have a knowledge. I have example, if I have money, I have everything, but I don't have a knowledge. Accounting firm is telling me what, I do that. If the company is good, they will pick me up. If the company is not good, I will be destroyed. Then I will be cursing those accounting firms. You destroyed me. You made me to do this, so I did this. So definitely I thought, no, I need a knowledge. I definitely need a knowledge about accounting. Maybe accounting is not my subject. Nobody taught me in the college, but I don't want the next year I should sign a balance sheet without understanding what is written in the balance sheet. Face the situations. Don't get away from the situations. That will really help you in your life. I wanted to learn accountancy. Started that. I got a company secretary who was not so much on a deep professionalism side, but a very knowledgeable and a passionate person. I was talking to him. Trust me, that day I was remembering my professor R.G. Tated, who told me, go for somebody who has a passion to teach you. He told me for that when I learned computers. I took that company secretary. I told him, please work for me, because he had a passion to give his knowledge to others. Good. He taught me about balance sheets, P&L, everything. How to read it. How to read the balance. Because balance sheet is not a one page. It's a big, like a booklet, which is correlated from first page to the last page. It's all correlated to each other. You have to read that completely all together from first page figures where details is at the back and like that. But he taught me that. That when the second year came, I was very proud that when my AGM meeting was going on, annual journal meeting was going on, I could ask many questions to my auditors on a professional level. My aim was I wanted to ask them a layman questions. I wanted to ask them professional questions towards the subject where I'm zero. But that advice and the learning which I got really helped me about learning about accountancy, balance sheets, cash flows, P&L. To read it, only to read it. Then a question came for me, why can't I make it myself? Question comes, why should I make P&L myself? Two questions comes. Oh, there are accounting companies, let's pay them off and get the things done. Second thing comes, why I should get only from them? Why can't I do it myself? I thought, no, I wanted to do it myself. I wanted to do the cash flows, P&L for the last month and upcoming months. I never wanted to see that next month I will have funds with me or not. I wanted to do the projection for next 6 months, then next 1 year. I should know when I can afford the next machine, when I can afford the next investments, when I can plan for more people, when I can plan for more investments. I should know in advance. For that, I started making the planning, sales statistics, projections, to understand this much is the cash I have, this much will be my expenses. I sell the material today, this day I will get the payment. All that I pen down. Everything I pen down. Then I come to know how much money I will have end of next month, the month after that, a month after that, a month after that. That really, trust me, helped me to understand, is my business growing or not? Because I had a habit of writing down everything. I was writing down, understanding it, and doing the things. Then I started making the cash flows myself, P&L myself, projected balance sheets myself. Of course, taking an advices from my auditors, from my accounting team, from my company secretaries, about the regulations, about what is allowed, what is not allowed, all that. I started doing it myself. Initially, hell of mistakes. Done, no problem. Slowly, I learned. I understood how I can visualize my business, where my business is going up. Then I remember when, I got the loans for India. Because when you take an ECB loan, it's not in Indian currency. Because I'm taking from the foreign bank. I have to take in euros if I'm taking from Germany. I have to take in Swiss francs if I'm taking from Switzerland, dollars from America, and all that. I took the loan in euros. I have to pay back in euro currency. I cannot pay back in Indian rupees. Example, I'm taking a loan in India for 1 CR. I have to pay 1 CR plus interest. But here is, I have to pay euros plus interest plus currency fluctuation. Today, euro is maybe 58 rupees. Next day, it becomes 60, then becomes 65. And today is 85. I took a loan when euro was 56, and today euro is 85. When I have to pay back, I have to convert Indian rupees to euros and then pay back to that country. Huge loss. Huge. When I got 1 euro, example, means I got 56 rupees in India. But when I'm paying back, I have to pay 85 rupees plus 0.5% interest. Because the currency has fluctuated. That's a huge, huge loss. When I started calculating that, I realized, oh, Indian banks could have been much cheaper. I thought to myself, have I done a mistake of taking a loan from the foreign bank? I didn't jump to any conclusion. Again, question comes, let me take somebody's advice to understand how I can control that, what I can do it. I went to my company secretary. I was talking to him, all that. He asked me only one question. How much export you do? I told him I do 85% export, 15% to the Indian market. He told me, Mr. Jairath, one thing I tell you, if you are doing 85% export, nice sleep at your home. Take every tension out of your mind. Have a nice sleep at your home. I couldn't understand why he said that. I asked him, so tell me, like, I have a big fear. I have to pay back. But now it's 85. How will I do that? He says, don't worry. We'll sit tomorrow again. He didn't realize anything. But at least it gave me a confidence that something is there which will help me out of this situation. I was only realizing what he told me. He told me only 2 things. One, how much export you are doing. I told him 85%. Second, go home, have a sound sleep. It means something was there related to my exports, which can save me from this fluctuation. Next day, I met him. He told me, as per the government of India, you can open a euro account in India. It's not only that I can open INR account. I can have a euro account also in India. I can open a dollar account also in India. I can open a pound account also in India. I'm not an NRI. I'm an Indian citizen. I don't have any PR of any Canada or something, no. But he told you can open that. He told, I don't know how, but yes, you can do this. Good light for me. If I have a euro account in India, I don't need to convert the money. Because when I'm selling the product in Germany, my customer will pay me in euros. Money will come in euros to my account. I will pay back to my loans. So no currency fluctuations, nothing. That was a really good thing. I can save a huge amount to pay back the loans. But he told me only this much. Good. I went to my bankers. We bank with HSBC. I spoke to the banker. Please guide me about opening a euro account in India. He told me, oh, you wanted to open an EFC account? I said, yes. I don't know. I didn't ask him, what is EFC? I said, yes, I wanted to open that. Okay. He called his team. They explained me that if you are doing exports, you can have a euro account or any currency account. But if you get money today to your account, end of the next month, you have to use it. If today example is 15th of July or whatever. So if I say today is 15th July, by 31st of August, I have to use that money. Otherwise, RBI will convert it into INR. And the money will go to my INR account. Even if I get a money on 1st of July, I have a money till 31st of August. End of next month, I have a time to use that money. That was very good thing for me. Oh, I can have 60 days maximum or a 30 days minimum. Say if I get money on 30th July, I can keep it with me till 31st August. I have 31 days. Good. I don't need to lose money. Wow. Good advice. I immediately opened a euro account, dollar account, pound account. Money comes to my account. I pay back to the bank. Euro gets knocked off with euros. So no currency fluctuations, nothing. Zero. Totally zero. I save the currency fluctuations. Big money I saved. This is purely because I listened to somebody. I got a guidance from somebody who is professional in their field. That really helped me out to save a huge money out of it. See, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that I started with no money, with advices on how to get money without collateral securities, how to get the machines without paying even 1 rupee duty on that, how to get repayment done with no currency fluctuation effect on that. If I combine this all together, it was huge saving for me. Huge. Yes, then I thought maybe let me have somebody who can advise me more on export obligations. Because I was doing 85% export. I look for somebody who can advise me, who don't work for me. No. I don't want somebody to work for me. I want them to guide me. I will do myself. I will do it. You just guide me how to do that. I don't want that. If you want your charges, you take it. But teach me. I want to learn. Many people do that. Okay, you are a consultant. You take it. You do it. The work is done. Take your fees. But this will never add to my knowledge. I wanted to add to my knowledge. So I said, okay, I wanted to do that. When I came to know about the exports, I came to know Government of India gives a lot of benefits for exports. You get a duty drawback. You get, RODTP scheme is there. Like a lot of schemes are there, but you should be an exporter. You get money back to your account without even talking to anyone. I do a business of say 1 crore and I get 3% back to my account for nothing. I got 3 lakhs back for nothing. Good. I came to know, somebody taught me that. Only thing is I need to get registered and I need to add that text in my invoice. Did that, made a huge good money. I'm talking about when a turnover is 1 crore. Today, by grace of God, I proudly say my turnover is 100 crores. Second thing is, when we go for a business in the market, we meet the customers, we talk to the clients. To get an opportunity to work for any company is something big. My dream in life was to work for the world's renowned companies. Never have a concept that he is selling for 10 rupees, I will sell for 8 rupees, give me the order. No. That's not my motive. My motive is I should make a quality product to the companies who realize what is quality, and I should sell the product to them. That's my vision, that's my dream, and that's what I do it. I meet the customers. I remember when I wanted to work for Mercedes-Benz. I never approached Mercedes-Benz India. I wanted to work for Mercedes-Benz Stuttgart in Germany. I don't know anyone in Mercedes-Benz, but I want to work for them. Fine, I went there. I wanted to meet. Luckily, I got a chance to meet their strategic buyer. Extremely shrewd businessman. Extremely shrewd. I went there. He gave me not even 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes to meet him. I wanted to meet him. I wanted to tell him what I can do for you. And that meeting, trust me, was something. A very small guy has gone to meet a giant and wanted a business from that guy. But for me, the best thing was I was very happy, not that I will get a business or not. I was happy I got his 5 minutes to talk to him. I went there, I spoke to him. I told him this is what is this. I was talking, I can give you this. But I never spoke to him, I can give you a better price. Never. I never wanted to tell them that, sir, I am a cheaper. Definitely, I know that. If I'm selling a product from India, my products will be cheaper than compared to I'm making it in Germany, because the manufacturing cost in Germany is much higher. But I never told him that. Never. I only emphasized on my technical skills, about what I can do for you, what are my strengths. He told me, Mr. Jairath, I don't rely on you. I don't believe you. I cannot take a chance of giving you the business. You are sitting in India. I have a very good suppliers here in Germany. I cannot take a chance. No way. I only told him, sir, don't pass the order to me. No, don't give me. Give me only 10 pieces. Just 10 pieces, you give it to me. I'll make it and give it to you. He said, I will not pay you for that. Done, no problem. Don't pay me for that. I'll make it for you. He gave me 10 pieces. I made it. I gave it to him. He gave me something like he really wanted me to fail. He gave me a product where the accuracy requirement was 20 microns. And on our machines, we talk about 100 microns. He gave me, if you can make this, let me know. I took that product, came to India, did a lot of work, and was successful. I was able to achieve that 20 microns. I went back. He appreciated it. And he told me, I never thought you can do this. Come, let's talk seriously about the business. That was the day he took me seriously, that somebody from India can also do that. And any product, I make it for Mercedes-Benz, my profit margin is 200%. Things is like, that's the quality, That's what they want. That's what we did for them. My main emphasis was I wanted to gain that what I can do it for my customers on a complete high quality products. And that is what I did for customers in Germany. We work for companies who make cameras for submarines. It's an IP66 product. We do that. And we take such a challenging product where a customer should feel proud of it. We have one customer in Aurangabad, Endres and Hauser, but we don't work for Aurangabad. We work for their Swiss counterpart for their flow meters. We work a lot for them for their Swiss company. In this timeline, I really learned is how to talk to a customer on your skills, your abilities. I only believe one thing today. If anybody in the world is doing this, I can do this. There's nothing to say that, he is sitting in US, so he got it there, there's that. No. I wanted to do and I will do it. This was my first phase of life. Then I thought, again, a question came to me was, what next? That was the second step. Now, what next? I've already overcome to my financial problems. I've already started paying back to the bank loans, to the Credit Suisse Bank, and good rating, good turnovers. What next? I thought to go for automations, where I need professionals like you understand CNC programming, who want to learn that, who want to grab that. I'm sure who all are sitting over here, they really wanted to go for something knowledgeable jobs, good technical knowledges, rather than doing on a laborious work or going for some job to earn the livelihood. See, what happens is, when we graduate, if we don't get a job and we have a family pressures or financial pressures, we start looking for any kind of a job. For a time being, let me do a job in an Airtel or something till I get a job in my core field. We do that. But the question for me comes is, I wanted to have a company now where I can have the fresh graduates in my company who can learn with no limits. Now, for me, the purpose was to have a complete automation in the company, totally on unmanned lines, totally on programming, totally on SolidWorks, on ZWCAD, so that, the fresh graduates can do that. My vision was what? My vision was, if a graduate comes to me and tells me, sir, I'm a fresher, my answer is, please come, I will take you. Because I know what a pain a fresh graduate have once he passed the college and the fear he has to get a job. Many of us feel that, oh, tomorrow I'll get a job or not. What will happen? For me, only thing is a person should be passionate to learn. A person should not have an excuse of not doing it. A person should have a positive approach. I want to do. Give me an opportunity. The question comes, how many of us gets the opportunity? I wanted to do that. I wanted to have people in my company who really have a passion to do it. I wanted to have people in my company where they are not having a fear a boss is at my back, I should work. A boss is not there, I can relax. No. They should do their work. If they don't have a work, he can even sleep. I don't mind. But he should be responsible for his own work in the company. I wanted this company to start then as a second step. Then I was traveling to different parts of the world to look what is the latest technology the machines are there. I found certain machines in US, certain in Japan, Germany, Poland, Austria, UK, nothing from China. Nothing. I looked all that. Then my vision was to look for something to even ask them, do you have anything better than this? That was my vision. And from there, I picked it up. I picked up a basket of machines to have it in my new setup. I started with a small setup of 26,000 square feet. Today, I have 7,000 square meters, which is 70,000 square feet. And over and above is automatized. I picked up those machines. Imagine I'm going to Japan. I was talking to the machine supplier, and he tells me on my face, Mr. Jairath, this machine is not for the Indian market. My question was, why? First is the affordability towards the Indian market. Second is labor is very cheap in Indian market. So these machines are not for the Indian market. But my motive was not to have a cheap labor or to reduce my cost by having a man-oriented company. No, that was not my vision. My vision was to have quality people for my new setup. I made them to sell that machines to me. Today, I proudly says, I have those machines in my setup. Forget about India. By grace of God, nobody has in Asia. Those machines are what I have in my company in Bangalore. Anybody comes to my company, they feel pride. Wow, what a setup is that? But for me, the question comes as, why I put this setup? I put this setup for the fresh graduates. I teach them. I make them to learn over there. I only tell them one thing. Today, you are coming to me with your resume. That, sir, this is my resume. Please give me a job. I promise you, you work with me for at least 2 years, you will never make your resume again. Never. You will have the knowledge. You don't need an experience certificate. You will have that knowledge. People will pick you from the market. And that's what happens. Did that as a vision. I did that. I started into it. Very enthusiastic. People come to me for a job. I give them a job opportunities to run such machines at our place. These automation machines really helped me too much during COVID time. COVID time, there was a lockdowns. Companies were not working. We were running around the clock. We were making ventilators. There was the Russian vaccine, Sputnik, which was allowed by Government of India to be manufactured in India. I proudly say we were the one who made a complete laboratory of them within 30 days from scratch till the end. For me, it was really a big achievement to work for such a proud thing. And we did that. Timeline was too short because everybody needs a vaccine. And it was to be made in India because there's a shortage of that. And we were given a complete clearance to run the factory round the clock because it was on an automation. No manpower required. A person comes, he loads the machine runs for 3 days. After 3 days, again the person come back, he unload and reload the machine. So it was very successful. Of course, if I talk from a business point of line, I got a huge orders during COVID times and that, which was really a big thing for me to support for ventilators, to support the medical companies. In India, in Kerala, we worked for many companies. Out of India, we worked for many companies during COVID time to reach to that particular level. That really helped me to boost my turnovers of the company, to take the company to a particular height. So my vision was clear. I wanted to have a company where I could have a technical graduates like you and company with an automation systems. I was doing that, very nice. Thereafter, I had a next vision. My next vision was to make a company absolutely loan free. I don't want it to have loan on my company. Enough. Maybe ECB, done, but no loans, no more. That was my next step. I'm already doing a lot of, funds generation for the company. So now the next step is to make it absolutely loan-free company. Yes, I started working on that, did a lot, started repaying back to the banks. It was last month when my auditors told me everything is paid. Today, I proudly say a turnover of 100 crores with zero loan on the company. That was something I really wanted to do so that at least I don't have a more financial obligations, things to do that. Now, in today's scenario, for me, the question is the same. What next? Now, as a next thing, what I'm doing is I'm opening a company in Germany because I have a lot of customer base in Germany. To start with, I'm opening a warehouse in Netherlands so that I can stock my goods there itself, where I talk to my customers to give me 6 months orders at one go. I manufacture the goods, I stock it there, plus give me those orders which you are not giving it to me. Customers, what they do is, oh, the good has to come from India. It will take 2 months to reach here. So take Mr. Jairath, the high volume goods. Low volume is not viable to come from India because of the transportation, lead times is too much. For me, the question, no, I want this business. Bulk business I'm getting done. What about the business for 50 pieces, 100 pieces, 200 pieces per month? I'm losing that. And I could see a customer is buying those goods in Germany at a very high prices because the quantity is low. And he justifies himself saying, Mr. Jairath, the quantity is low, so it's okay. We can pay high pricings. The question for me comes is, why he is getting this business? Why can't I get that business? Just because I'm sitting in India, it's far away. Now the question is not of a quality. I've already proved that. The question is of the timeline. The customer says timeline is too much from India. I propose I will open a warehouse in Germany. I'll stock the goods here. You tell me you need 500 pieces a year. Done. I'll stock 500. You don't pay me anything. You order me 10 pieces. I'll give you 10 pieces. You pay me for that. You are ordering to Germany. He will give you in 2 weeks. I will give you in 1 day. I'll give you in 1 day because I have in stock in Germany. The customer was very happy to listen to that. He don't need to pay me anything. He has to pay me cheaper than what he's paying to exorbitantly high prices in Germany. I will be making definitely a good profits on that. And I'm stocking the goods in Germany. So when I spoke these proposals to all my customers, they told me that's really a good thing. Start, we will support you. So that's my next thing to start in Germany, which I'm keeping a vision to start from 1st of Jan in Germany. But for this, I'm not looking for any employee out of India. I want my Indians to be given a chance to work in Germany for me. I don't want I should hire somebody in Germany and do that. Number one. Number two, I do not want to exploit my Indians at low salaries. No. I promise whoever will be there, he will be at par to all the facilities in Germany. What a German guy is getting it, my boy will be getting the same. Boy or a girl doesn't matter to me. For me, a person has a passion. That's what I want. I will be teaching them in my company complete ERP system, complete machines, complete production to know what we do so that he's not going as a bare hand without any knowledge to Germany, and because he's representing my company in Germany. So I want him to have ample knowledge and then go there and work in a complete dignified way. The warehouse which I'm planning in Germany will be a one where I do not want any of my Indian to go for a laborious work. I don't want to send my people for a black collar job. I want them to be there for a white collar job. I want them to represent as a head of the company there itself, so that when they talk to the customers like Mercedes-Benz, he should feel proud that I'm talking to such a big company there itself. Why this credit I should give to somebody who is from Germany? No. Why I should not give this credit to my Indians, that to a fresher? But the fresher should be having a passion. For me, it's not that he should feel, oh, I will not get a chance because I don't got a good marks or blah, 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 and all that. No way. For me, a person should have a passion. Rest is my headache. My headache to mold him, to teach him step by step, and make him to the level that he can jump into the sea and swim. That's what I wanted to do now. So that my people should be confident that when they are working there, they know in and out of my company, about my productions, about my capabilities, and they can talk to the customer confidently and work there. That's the first step I would be doing it starting from Jan 2025. The next step after that would be to have some machines in Germany as well as a manufacturing base, so that at least I can start something in Germany as well, because I have a strong base in Europe, and manufacture in Germany along with in India and make it for the customers there itself. So this is what the next step I will be doing it, which I target to start from 1st of Jan. Of course, I don't know what problems, what things will come. Still, I'm working a lot to understand the legalities of Germany, where I have a team who is guiding me to understand what is allowed, what is not allowed. As per the German laws, I have to do that. This is what I'm trying right now to understand and see what is good for my company, what is good for my Indians, my employees who work there, and get the things done. In the end, I would definitely like to say, I've already taken a lot of time of yours, but I would definitely like to say that experience of my life always says never have a negative thought in your mind. Never think you are not capable. Don't get egoistic to it, but always think God has made you to do something in the world. Trust me, God gives an opportunity. It's all up to you how you take it. If you take the opportunity in a positive, the world is open for you. If you always go for a negative thoughts, you will be having a conservative life. You will be restricted to a lot of things in the life. Never jump for anything without planning. Never. Never think, let me start, whatever happens, we will see. No. That's a no way to do anything. Even you wanted to start a small shop, never do that. Let me start. No. You are taking a huge risk. Plan it. Pen down it. I'm sure you guys know what is SWOT analysis. Do a SWOT analysis for that. You will come to know what are the risk factors involved. What will secure me? What if I could not do it? What is my opportunity for success? What I can do to correct that? Pen down. Don't take it hasty decisions. If A can do, B can do, let me jump. No. Yes, I can do, but I wanted to do with a complete planning. I need to understand what A and B has done, what difficulties they have gone through. Let me pen down. Let me analyze what could be the possible solutions for that. This you can only do if you listen to A and B rather than only talking about to A and B. Never curse anyone for their weaknesses. Never. Always talk to them for their good things, what they have achieved. If you wanted to be successful, trust me, look at the people. Out of 10, even if you find 2 good points in them, take that. Take that 2 points. That's enough. And try to see how you can use it in your life. I promise it, This will help you in your life, as I am a biggest example for that. Today, when I talk to people, I express myself. I always talk, and again, I wanted to listen from the people. Different companies I go, I talk to them, they give me their ideas. Something somewhere clicks, I take that. Something new will definitely come. And I take that and I start exploring that. This is what happened in my complete life. Somebody gave me an idea, I explored, idea explored, idea explored. This is what I do today. Either it was my professors, my teachers, my college mates, my bosses in the companies, and of course my customers, vendors, suppliers. I always listen and talk to them to get information, knowledge on that. Last but not the least, today I'm standing over here. I recall my life from the year 1999 till today. Trust me, if I would not have got the professors and the teachers, what I feel proud today in MIT, I would not have got the visions in the life. I would also have been thinking in the same way where many people do that, because we don't express ourselves. You go and talk to your teachers, your professors, talk to them. Trust me, if you take their advices seriously, you will remember my words. It will change your life. You will be the best out of that. Thank you so much. Anybody wants to ask anything, it's open for that. Any questions, anybody has anything in the mind, if right now or later, anytime, please do come to me in that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. Your wisdom has left an indelible mark on our hearts and minds. We are truly grateful for the profound insights you have shared with us today. Now, I would like to invite Professor Manish Sharma, sir, Director General GS Mender, for his address.
Usually I avoid speaking, but I think today Anshul compelled me to say something. I think there are many takeaways from what he spoke. Uh, I think, in fact, I should ask in the audience one by one, what are the takeaways? I can start with one, the positive mindset he spoke about. So what are other takeaways? What are other keywords from his talk? Can anyone add to positive mindset? One should be a good listener, because in listening there is more learning. Very good. Next. Right. Positivity is very important. Even if you pen down everything, I think, is this percolated down, or is only first row is? What else? I think never. Yes, planning is very important. Never give up. Huh? Yes, self-confidence. Huh? Fear, two meanings he told about fear. So the second fear meaning, yeah. Yes. Yes. From last benches, I know all the brilliant people are sitting at the back. So yes, please. You can shout from there, or you take mic from. Dinesh. How many of you thought of working with Anshul? I think it's a great opportunity. Anyone who is of the same interest would like to work with Anshul. I think he has given the uh, you complete insight what he's looking for. He said he only want passion. Rest of the things he will take care. So if you are really passionate about it, I think Anshul is there to teach. But Anshul, what is great about your talk? Let me tell you one thing. Of course, uh, with no business background, when you are working with world number one company and earning very handsome money, and you are having better prospects there to even grow, you thought of starting your own business. But still, this is fine. We can get many people with the similar kind of stories. Those who take a break from their very interesting journey as an employee and starting business. But thereafter, I could also see lot of unique things in you. Someone with no bank balance, with no support from the parents, and with no property to take advantage of, thought of starting business, and the business where he is dreaming to buy world best infrastructure. My God, unbelievable. You thought of not compromising there. You thought, I don't want to get into any second-hand machines. I will not get into any substandard infra. And my God, unbelievable. Somewhere I think probably those 5-6 years you work as a salesperson. I think that is something very interesting happening to you. Selling capital goods, which is minimum pricing 4 crore rupees, and what we are talking about up to 11 crore rupees of machines, is not a joke. Absolutely is not a joke. And I think there probably he might have unbelievable insight of doing business and what kind of business, how to set up that business, what should be the profile of that business, and many, many more things. And it was really a great treat for all of us, I think, sitting in this auditorium, listening to Anshul and his story. A lot of learning, lot of learning. What is great in Anshul is not his 100 crore rupees turnover, or maybe tomorrow 1,000, or maybe in other $1 billion USD business. But what is more important about it is the very basic things, which will make you a good human being. Okay. So he might be telling his lot of ups and downs and interesting aspects of the life, but he closed all those interesting aspects with very basic human values. I think that is something which will make you great. It is not the fame, it is not the position, it is not the money, but how you think as a human being. I think that is something exceptional we could notice in Anshul. And he's unbelievable individual, unbelievable uh, person as a person. And I could see also his son, you see, he is taking a master class today. Okay, each one of us sitting here, and I'm sure he can talk 1 hour on the company. Last time when I met him, he was knowing as equal to what Anshul is knowing. I can bet. Anshul, can you endorse me? Yes. He's a very interesting youngster sitting here. You are in school, I suppose. Which class? He is in 8th, can talk about what Anshul was talking. He can talk on technology, he can talk on processes, he can talk on methods, he can talk on audits, he can talk on export, He can talk on other business processes. It was so interesting. Last time I was listening to him. Then I thought it is better to call his father. Hmm? So Anshul, we wish you very best for your immediate what next, and all the subsequent what next you are thinking. So we wish MIT as a family, you are being proud part of alumni and proud MITian. We wish you all the best, and we see that you will remain happy and grow. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by the heart. Thus, I would like to request Dr. Supriya Kinarwala ma'am, Associate Dean of Alumni, to present the vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon to one and all. It is my honor and pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion of our Alumni Talk Series Dil Se. On behalf of Maharashtra Institute of Technology, I express my profound thanks to our esteemed speaker, Mr. Anshul Jairath, sir. Sir, your journey and achievements have truly inspired us, and wisdom you are imparted will undoubtedly help us in personal and professional growth. Thank you for taking out time from your busy schedule to be with us and for your invaluable contribution to this event. I would also like to thank Professor Munish Sharma sir, Director General GS Mandal, for his support and encouragement. Sir's guidance and resources have been helpful in making this event in a reality. I'm grateful to Dr. N.G. Patil sir, Director MIT, for his continuous support, which empowers us to organize such meaningful and impactful activities. My sincere thanks to Dr. Amit Raute, Dean Student Development and Alumni for his timely guidance. I extend my thanks to all deans, associate deans, head of departments, all the faculty members for their presence. We appreciate all the students for their enthusiasm and for making this event a priority. A special thanks to technical team, Alumni Association coordinators for meticulously planning and executing this event. Once again, thank you everyone for making this Alumni Talk Series a memorable. We look forward to many more such stories and sessions in the future. Have a great day. Thank you.